Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and we're going to be talking about the Houston Astros as we get nearer to the start of spring training, as it is currently, was it the 19th? No, it's January 20th. So it's January 20th, and spring training starts on February 25th. Now, the players report on the 16th, so we're about, 27 days away, about 4 weeks away from the start of, when these players report to spring training. But so last night I did make a video and talked about what David Hensley's role would be like for the Houston Astros next season. The rookie, the DH, play everything, play left, play first base, DH. Obviously, everybody can play DH. So left field, you can play a little bit of right too. He can play shortstop, right? Yeah, he can play shortstop. He can play first. He's going to be the next Lesbians Diaz for the Astros. He's a great utility player. And I talked about what his role would be for his rookie season with the Astros. And, thinking about the Astros' other rookies, I felt like it was only fair to talk about the Astros' other good rookie going into this season, and that is Korey Lee. Man, I'm excited for Korey Lee. I think that the only thing that is holding this kid back is Martin Maldonado, which right now, and I could be wrong because we did not see Korey Lee enough just to say this. I don't think we saw enough of Korey Lee last season for me to say this, but I think Martin Maldonado is a better option for the Astros right now. Just because how Martin Maldonado is a great defensive player, and not only Maldonado's a bad hitter most of the times, but here's what I always tell people. When Maldonado is hitting well, he's a dangerous hitter because he can just kill the ball. I mean, man, when you see, if you look up some of his home runs this year, he can just launch the baseball. It is unbelievable. I know he's an awful hitter. Most of the time he's striking out or grounding out or doing something that's awful. But when Maldonado gets in the zone and is hitting good, because he'll have like a stretch of 5 games, maybe a little bit less, 3-5 games, where he's fueling it. He's hitting singles, he's hitting doubles. He'll even go out there and get a walk, or he'll hit a homer. And he's dangerous when he's feeling it, which that only happens like 3 or 4 times all out the season. But when he is feeling it and Martin Maldonado is hitting the ball good, he's dangerous with this rotation. So yeah. But getting into Korey Lee, I'm excited for Korey Lee, but this is not his year to be the starter. And that is 2024. That is his season to be the starter. But this is the season where he can progress and continue to learn. He did not spend that much time in the majors. I mean, he spent about a month there, literally a month, through January 1st to August 1st. I mean, not January 1st. I'm thinking about because we're in the current month. He spent through July 1st, which was his MLB debut, through August 1st. He spent an actual month there. I don't think that's an actual month to learn enough in the majors. I think he needs, a full year as the understudy. I think he needs to learn some things from Maldonado, maybe some defensive things, and become I'm not saying that Korey Lee's a bad defensive catcher, but Maldonado's an amazing one, and maybe he can learn some things from Martin Maldonado. Going over Korey Lee's stats, which I've seen comment, maybe like this only happened once, but once I saw a comment on my video that Korey Lee would not be successful in the MLB because he struggled a little bit in his time in the MLB with the Astros, which is just crazy to me because this kid only started 6 games with the Astros. Yes, he played 12 games, but only had 25 at bats in 12 games, which that wouldn't be right. If he in 12 games if you started 12 games, you'd have about 36 to 40 at bats. So he had 6 starts. He did get 6 starts last season in his time with the Astros that he spent in the majors, and then he had 6 pinch hitting appearances. On all of those, he had 1 at bat in those appearances and those pinch hitting appearances. And never really did anything as a pinch hitter, but he did some good things. And when he was there, when he started a couple games, like I said, he started 6 games, and he came in as a pinch hitter 6 times as well. In those 6 games, in 25 at bats, he had 4 hits and 4 RBIs. I know that's not but he had a 160 batting average, but that's only 25 at bats, man. And 4 RBIs, and for a rookie with only 25 at bats, that's pretty good for me. And I'm excited. I think he's going to be a good backup for us next year. He'll be the backup catcher. He does have a little bit of competition with Yainer Diaz. I think he'll be able to win that battle. I like Yainer Diaz. I think the Astros right now would prefer Korey Lee. Not only that, but I think the Astros might use Yainer Diaz as a trade chip as well. I'm just feeling that. I don't know. That's just my gut. And then Korey Lee's our guy. He's our future starter unless something else happens, and I think that for right now, Korey Lee will be the backup. Maybe I could see the Astros possibly keeping Yainer Diaz. I think they'll definitely keep him on the 40-man roster, but I don't know if they'll keep him on the 26-man roster, the Major League roster. Maybe they keep him on as a third catcher because he can do more. He can DH. He can play left, right? Can he play left and first base, if I'm not mistaken? He can play left, first base, catcher, and DH. So he can play like 4 positions as a catcher, so that's pretty good. So the Astros might keep them on the 26-man roster, but not for long. Probably like the first couple games, first couple series of the season, and then Korey Lee will eventually just stay as the backup. But I don't know because if Yainer Diaz is making the active roster, is JJ Manichevic and David Hensley's both going to be on the roster? I don't know. That's a tricky thing. And you got Mauricio Dubon. You got a lot of people. So I don't think Yainer Diaz will make the 26-man roster when it's all said and done but for opening day. I think he'll stay on the 40-man, but I don't think he makes the 26-man. But as a Korey Lee, he'll definitely be there. He'll be the backup. He'll probably get 2 to 3 starts a week. Probably 2. On a good week, he'll maybe get 3. It just depends on how he's hitting, how he's doing, how Maldonado's doing. There's a lot of things that it depends on. But I think Korey Lee's a good player. I think he has. I think that his big year will be in 2024, but where he ascends to the starter position and he takes over and plays way better and he's like a Sean Murphy type of guy for me. I think he has potential like Sean Murphy. But just hasn't, and who knows if he does good, potentially maybe he can be the starter even before 2024. Maybe if he does so good and Maldonado's struggling, maybe he becomes the starter before the season ends. If he's doing that good, it just depends how he's doing. And I'm excited to see what he does. I'm excited to see what he does in spring training. I'm excited to see what he does in the regular season. It'll be a really fun thing to see. Like I said, I see him getting 2 to 3 starts a week. Maldonado favors with most of our starting pitchers. Maybe McCullers throws the ball to him a little. I don't see that. Because I don't see that because I think he and Maldonado are really close. He'll probably be the catcher for Hunter Brown starts because Hunter Brown and him played with each other with the Sugarland Space Cowboys. And then he'll probably have other pitcher, probably McCullers. And if not McCullers, I don't know who. Maybe Luis Garcia or somebody. I don't know. Maybe Garcia and Brown are, the pitchers that usually throw the ball to Korey Lee. That's what I'm assuming. I know Valdez, and usually his catcher is most of the time Maldonado. Same with Lance. I think he can definitely throw the ball to Korey, but our pitchers are very comfortable with Marty Maldonado, so that's why he starts and that's why he's returning next season. I think Korey Lee will, like I said, will get about 2 to 3 starts of the week, and if it's a bad week, maybe 1 to 2. Who knows? It just depends on how he's playing. If he starts struggling and Maldonado's doing good, it could end up being 1 to 2 starts a week. It really depends on being the process for the Astros. But I think he will do well. I think he will do way better than he did in the majors, and his only 25 at bats and 6 starts and only 12 appearances in 2022. I don't think that was enough time to judge him, and I think he will give us some, reasons to judge him this season. I'm excited for Korey Lee. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts on Korey Lee going into next season. And that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Go Astros.